Yo, welcome back to more Tsukihime. So we learned a couple more things, and a couple things that are making me be like, "What?" Uh, Especially when it comes to going with Hisui to Pop's room. It almost makes me wonder what I would have learned if I went with Kwaku instead, or if I would have learned anything at that point. I have no idea, but I'm happy with what I got from the Hisui choice. That being, we saw the names of the family tree, the way they were written, the way the first names were written, were almost like the alternate versions of like Shiki and Shiki, but it was the same for Akiha, the same for Makihisa, which is making me think like, is that the case for them too? Like, what's the whole? I know that is significant because I know that that represents in Japanese them being written differently. So, despite being the same name, so I guess we'll see. There's no answer as far as that now because obviously Shiki wouldn't know anything about that. Or other than that, we also learned that like most of the deaths in the Tono family, majority have been to madness and then suicide, which is, I guess, the inversion impulse is just that fucking brutal that it's not controllable. That Makihisa lived as long as he did is pretty interesting. It makes me wonder about him. That must seem kind of rare for a tonal head to make it that old. But who knows, man? That's wild. It makes me worry for Akiha, of course, as well. But I don't know, man. I feel like we just need to keep going and to see more answers, cause goddamn, is it really tough, man. But let's just keep going. Deep Scar 2. Shiki-sama? A voice. Please get a hold of yourself. I will bring you a drink right away. The sound of running footsteps. Oh yeah, we also fucking assaulted Hisui. And we didn't, like, because Shiki's just going full, like, vampirically influenced. And he's having a real fucking tough time right now, man. Man. Please get a hold of yourself. I will bring you a drink right away. The sound of running footsteps. I awaken from the nightmare. My own room. I'm definitely in my own room. Just lying in bed. And morning has come. I saw that dream again. The dream of sucking someone's blood. That too. What the fuck? He's been having dreams of going out and sucking people's blood. And I was like, oh shit, is it him? Like, my first instinct was like, Roashiki, like, seeing his vision. But at this point, it's seeming, I don't move. Though I know it's just a dream, it still feels terribly real. My hands retain the feel of ripping meat, my nose the smell of fresh blood. What's happening to me? I touch my neck gently. Yumizuka's bite marks are long gone. I'm still a normal human being. I don't want to drink people's blood, and I don't have a problem with the sun, that's true. No. Yesterday what did I think when I saw Hisui's neck? Yeah. Her white neck. From the bottom of my heart, I wanted to drink the blood flowing in there. Am I thinking? No, I'm just tired. I still haven't forgotten what happened with Yumizuka. I'm not a vampire. I'm still a normal human being. That flash. But there's a part of me that wanders in search of blood every night. So maybe it's that I don't notice, but I'm already at a point where I can't go back. Oh, also I want to thank people because obviously I'm a couple parts ahead here recording compared to when I posted publicly to YouTube. Thanks for reminding me about the fact that Arcuede still has to devote most of her power to suppressing her vampiric impulse. Thus, she would still be at 30%. And which makes it crazy out after Shiki killing her, like just how much lower percent she was, yet still more than enough to like pretty much almost kill Roashiki on a full moon, right? That's wild, man. So I guess 30% still more than enough for Arcuede. Because at 100%, people were talking about the way she'd be able to fight Gilgamesh, or like, that's fucking wild, dude. God damn. Hisui enters with an urgent expression. Excuse me. You are awake, are you not, Shiki-sama? Hisui bows quietly. Her pure figure is so much the opposite of my earlier dream, it makes the uneasiness in my chest go away. No, don't worry, I was up already. Morning, Hisui. Thanks for coming to wake me up again today. Yes, good morning. Bowing again, Hisui approaches the bed. I have brought you a drink. If you are feeling poorly, please take it. Hisui presents a drink on a silver tray. The tray also has some kind of medicine on it. What is it, Hisui? You've never come with medicine before. Shiki-sama, are you feeling alright? As you seem to be caught up in a terrible nightmare and your face appeared pale, I brought you some medicine. I seem to be having a nightmare? Yes. It also seemed that your body was very hot, so I had Nissan prescribe something for a fever. Okay. I'm glad this is happening again, because this is kind of like the confirmation back in the CL route where, like, or even Arcued, whenever Hisui, like, sees Shiki having the dream, you know, brought on by the succubus. Like, she sees Shiki fidgeting in the dream, so it confirming it is the dream. Same thing here. Therefore, it is not Shiki going out at night. It is actually just his connection to Roashiki, because she's the one who witnessed him having the nightmare there. He's not actually going out at night, coming back and waking up. So, yes, it also seemed that your body was very hot, so I had Nissan prescribe something for a fever. Perhaps there was no need? Of course not. Thank you for worrying. I swallow the medicine and water she offers. Ignoring the medicine, I'm grateful for the water. As Hisui says, my body is very hot and my throat is terribly dry. Even though it's only pure water, it tastes great. I'll drink to that. If you are feeling better, please go to the dining room. If you are not, please take today off. No, I won't skip school. I can't take a day off just because of this. But your face still appears pale, Shiki-sama. I'll be fine. Anyway, our school has tomorrow off. Since I'll have tomorrow off, I can push it a little today, can't I? Hisui glances down, looking like she wants to say something. Do I really look that bad today? Hisui, just one question. Was I really having a nightmare? Yes. I do not know when you returned, but you were terribly tired and went straight to sleep. When I came to wake you in the morning and opened the curtains, you seemed to be in pain and your breathing was rough. Huh. I see. A dream like that would cause me to be in pain, eh? Just hang on a second. Hisui, what did you just say? That you were in poor condition since this morning. Oh no. No, before that. I came back? Where from? I do not. Oh no. I do not know. Nissan told me she saw you leave while she was patrolling the mansion. Fuck, dude. No. I left? Yes. Nissan and I patrol the mansion every 3 hours. While Nissan was doing the rounds at midnight last night, she saw you leaving the mansion. Fuck, dude. Oh my god, confirmed. It is. Wow. And here I thought she was like, oh, you were having a nightmare. It's like, oh, okay, so she saw him fidgeting in his dream, therefore we know it was not him. But no, he left, came back, and then was in poor condition since, oh my god. Well, since it seems we were able to return before morning, Nissan has not told Akiha-sama of this. As Nissan is indulgent of you, Shiki-sama, it will surely remain that way. I see. What is this? I went outside? That can't be. I was sound asleep this whole time, having a dream. Can I just say, poor Shiki? Poor Shiki. Having such a lively dream. But this is weird. Dreams are forgotten the moment you wake up, so why do I still remember all the details of the dream so perfectly? Shiki-sama, your face still appears pale. How are you feeling? This is fucked, dude. This is so fucked. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, so go ahead, Hisui. It's okay. I'll go right away. I understand. I shall wait for you in the dining room. Closing the door behind her, Hisui leaves the room. Yeah, I'm fine. No problems at all. I'm just fine. I say it over and over again, trying to persuade myself. Damn it all. Jesus, dude. Shiki's the one going out killing people, dude. Fuck. Fuck, dude. To get to the dining room, I have to pass through the sitting room. It's depressing. To be honest, I don't want to see anyone right now. Yusui, Kohaku-san, and Akiha. I'm not sure I can act normally. I'll... I have to. Still, I have to at least say good morning. Avoiding Akiha because of this little thing will be confirming something is wrong with me. Good morning, Nissan. As soon as I enter the sitting room, Akiha greets me with a smile. Morning, Akiha. Morning, Akiha. What's wrong, Nissan? You seem really depressed. She can already tell. I just had a bit of a bad dream. But you seem to be in a good mood. Did something nice happen? Okay, Meme Oshino. Yes, quite. You got up early. Perhaps we might be able to go to school leisurely today? Having time in the morning always puts me in a good mood. I see. Well, I'm glad, Akiha. As I answer, my chest hurts. I might not be a person that deserves to be smiled at like that. Oh, man, dude. It's not only... Because it's like, not only does he have to, like, carry the weight of, you know, what happened with Yumizuka. Like, it's great that he chose to live and he chose to keep going, and but that's enough of a weight on its own. Now, like, to realize that those are not dreams and that's you doing that, fuck, man. Like, Shiki, God, man, Shiki has such a bad time of it. Because he still has to shoulder the guilt, and he doesn't understand why. That's the worst part. I might not be a person that deserves to be smiled at like that. You should go ahead then. You'll end up running if you wait for me. Did you say something, Nissan? I mean, if you like free time in the mornings, you should just go ahead. You don't really need to accompany me, and I don't really have time to keep you company either. Wow. If you're ready, you should just go on ahead. Oh, she looks hurt. Well, that's true, but But what? You're saying you can't go to school on your own? Give me a break, you're not a child. We're not that young anymore. Shiki's not feeling good. Akiha stands up from the sofa. Oh dear. Nissan, were you serious about what you just said? Not really. It's just what I thought. Her teeth grit. Akiha looks down, her shoulders shaking. Akiha, you'll be late if you don't go soon. Yeah, I know. After all, I don't want to go with you and be late. Right. So go on. I'm not in the mood to be with anyone right now. She crying? Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. Akiha rushes out. What am I doing? I didn't mean to say that, so why? It always hurts. Like, it was very prominent in the CL route, but it always hurts to see, like, the result of, like, how Shiki hurts those around him as a result of what's happening to him. That's, like, one of the worst parts. I still, like, even just looking at Kohaku just reminds me of the CL route and that goddamn choice. Like, I just... Now we've made Akiha cry. Shiki-san, that was horrible. Kohaku-san? Oh, I completely misjudged you. Why did you say such things to Akiha-sama? I know. Even I didn't plan on turning her down. Then you do not understand anything. You don't know how much Akiha-sama was looking forward to this while waiting for you up until now. Waiting for me? You mean this morning? No. Akiha-sama told me not to tell you, but I can't bear this anymore. Listen, Shiki-san. Now, Akiha-sama eats breakfast with you normally, but it was a real hassle before she transferred. I think the ladies' academy Akiha used to go to was in the next prefecture. Next prefecture? Hold on. That's more than an hour's worth of driving. You finally noticed? To begin with, Akiha-sama would not have made it to school unless she left here at 6. Nevertheless, she overlooked that because she was looking forward to eating breakfast with you. Looking forward to... Why? She complains every time she sees me. Because Akiha-sama isn't honest. If you ever woke up on time, I do not think she would have any complaints. But all you did was sleep in and didn't eat with her even once. But Akiha-sama told me just seeing your face in the morning is good enough, and she never told us to go wake you up. Oh man, just... this whole time, huh? Even in the other routes. Now do you understand? If you do, can you please apologize to Akiha-sama about earlier? I was going to do that already, but... I don't get it. What do you want me to do, Kawaku-san? No, don't think too hard about it. You just act normally. Akiha-sama isn't direct, so I just wanted you to be more considerate of her. Act normally? I think that's the most difficult thing for me to do right now. Oh, and all this is a secret. If Akiha-sama finds out I told you this, I will get in trouble. Kawaku-san heads into the dining room with a smile on her face. Come on. Come on, Shiki-san. If you don't hurry up and eat, you'll really be late. I can hear Kawaku-san's voice from the dining room. I head into the dining room, hiding my embarrassed face with my hand. Shout out to Kawaku, telling Shiki what he needed to hear about Akiha's intentions this whole time. Like, even when she was at Asagami Academy, like the hour commute, he still waited with the hopes of eating with Shiki. It still hasn't even happened. No breakfast with Akiha yet. I arrive at the school gates just in time. Running all the way, I somehow escape being late. Then, I'm patted on the shoulder from behind. Always at the gate. Good morning. Just made it today, huh, Tono-kun? Senpai. And it seems you're not with Akiha-san. Perhaps you overslept today? Something like that. I had a bit of a fight with Akiha. Oh, it's no good for siblings to fight. Tono-kun, you're the older brother, so you should go and apologize later. You're right. We're in the same school, so I should go and apologize before lunchtime. On top of that, it was my fault to begin with. I sigh. Certainly my problems with Akiha are important, but I shouldn't worry about my own troubles for now. Last night's dream. Even though I knew I was asleep, I seemed to have wandered out at night. Tono-kun? What's wrong? Are you worried about something? Senpai stares at me with concern. I'm grateful for her concern, but I can't rely on her for this. I mean, fair enough, Sio. Eh? Just a bit. But it's my problem, so I'll work it out. Thanks for worrying, Senpai. Really? Well, if it's something you can't solve on your own, I'm always here to help. I'd be happy to do whatever I can. Yeah, if I'm in real trouble, I'll ask you then. As I speak, the morning bell begins to ring. Well, Senpai, later. Yeah? I'll see you at lunch. Leaving Senpai standing leisurely as the first bell rings, I rush in the doorway. Same difference. Ah, man, I like all the little interactions with Sio. Second period ends. If I'm going to go apologize to Akiha about this morning, now would be the right time. This game just wants me to get a bad ending. Like, hey, you can just not go and see her. Huh? No. Bad game. I go up to the 4th floor. Akiha's class is first year, class 1. I speak to a student leaving the classroom and ask her to call Akiha. Tono-san, your brother's here. The girl I stopped calls out to Akiha quite directly. Do you need something, Nissan? Akiha comes out with a sullen expression. Well, this is troubling. Kawaku-san told me to apologize, but after hearing her story, it's a little troubling. You don't need anything, I'll go back to my classroom. No, there's something. Well, I mean... What is it already? The break time is short, so if you want to say something, then please hurry and say it. What's just... Alright already. I've come this far, so I can't be shy about it. I'm sorry about this morning. Eh? Nissan. I came to say that this morning was my fault, and that from tomorrow on I'll be good, so please forgive me, Akiha. There's not much to forgive, and it didn't really bother me. That's fine, I just wanted to apologize. I'll see you later. Sorry for taking your time. Wait, Nissan. Akiha calls after me, but right now I'm too embarrassed to even look back, so I run straight back to my own classroom. It reminds me of something I did when I was in like 5th grade, or maybe even a little younger. I think it was 5th grade. I remember I really liked this girl, so I wrote a note to her, right? And I waited until after school. And I saw her, and I such a fucking, I was brave enough to give her a note, but not brave enough to stick around and explain what the fuck like it even meant. So I literally like give her the note, like shaking. She takes it, and I just fucking sprint away. And what I hear behind me is like, wait, who is this from? So like she read it and she's like, wait, like she didn't, almost like, this isn't from you, right? Like, tell me it's from someone else. Oh boy, that kind of reminded me of that. Since I just went and apologized to Akiha, it feels kind of awkward to have lunch with her. However, yo Tono, let's hurry up and go to the courtyard. Akiha-chan is waiting, says one guy. Besides, I can't leave her by herself. I let out a big sigh and leave the classroom with Arihiko. Akiha isn't here yet. Since CL Senpai will be coming too, I guess we'll eat on the grass instead of on the bench. Why not? I like this little lunch group here. You know, Seo and Akiha have some things to work out. Apparently Akiha doesn't hate Seo, which is nice. There's just like an inherent dislike and possibly some history, because Seo does seem to know about Akiha. At least enough. Maybe due to her own research, but I don't know.
I'm here. Hey, Akiha-chan isn't here yet?
Yeah, she should be here any minute now. Hey Tono, did something happen between you and Akiha-chan? Arihiko asks, elbowing me in the side. Something happened like that. Why is he so perceptive all of a sudden? There she is. Oh, there she is. Akiha-chan, over here. Arihiko waves his hands around. Akiha comes onto the grass looking a bit puzzled.
Sorry, I'm late. I received an invitation to have lunch with my classmates, and it took some time to decline their invitations.
Don't worry, we just got here too. Here, sit here. Arihiko pets the grass. After hesitating for a moment, Akiha sits down next to me. Huh. Akiha says nothing. Not knowing what to say, I remain silent.
What is it, you two? It's weird to eat lunch like this in silence.
I know that, I just don't know what to say. That sprite always kills me, man. Akiha stares at me intently. And then...
It's lunchtime, isn't it, Nissan?
She says something terribly normal. That's right, it's lunchtime. It'd be bad not to eat anything at lunchtime. Thanks, you two. I pulled the bread I bought out of a plastic bag. It's the same bread as yesterday, is that okay?
Yes, thank you.
I hand Akiha a sandwich and start to chew on my own. Damn it, somehow Akiha's every move gets my attention and my body won't move right. Oh, you lived in luxury today, senpai. You got something to celebrate?
No, nothing like that. Since everything's coming to the peak, I have to eat a lot and get a lot of energy.
Everything's coming to the peak, eh? I see, autumn eating. I guess in your case, the food goes straight to your chest. Oh, Jesus Christ, Arihiko. In contrast to the unpleasant meal me and Akiha are having, Arihiko and Senpai seem to be enjoying a very cheerful meal. Much. Much, 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 much.
Nissan?
What is it, Akiha?
Well, is there no drink today? I'm a little thirsty.
Ah, I forgot about it. The strawberry milk I bought is still sitting in the plastic bag. Sorry, I forgot. Here you go. What a nice, just normal lunch we're having. I offer her the milk. Akiha takes it. Because the carton is so small, our fingers touch. Oh. Thump. Just that. It's just that, but my fingertips get hot. Even though I should take my hand away immediately, it stays there. Looking at Akiha, she seems to be paralyzed as well. Huh? Tono-kun, what are you doing? Quickly, I pulled my hand away from Akiha's. No, I was just passing Akiha her drink.
Is that so? Since you had both stopped moving, I thought you were fighting over the drink.
Oh, you thought so too, senpai? It looked to me like Toto was battling to the death not to hand over the juice. Since Akiha-chan was thirsty, it would have been good to give it to her. And I was thinking he was being a jerk. Well, I guess it did look like that. Phew. Nah, it was nothing like that. I was just careless for a moment. Right, Akiha? Akiha just seems vacant. The expression is so unlike the Akiha I know I'm dazzled for a moment. Okay. Hey, Toto, I've been thinking for a while, but you and Akiha-chan. What is it? I'll get mad if you say something stupid. Nah, you just don't seem all that alike. Uh-huh. That's natural, right? We may be siblings, but we're man and woman, so we won't be that similar. Oh, I don't mean that. How to say it? You seem like different types.
That's true. Akiha-san is quite unapproachable. Tono-kun is the opposite. It's like Tono-kun is water and Akiha-san is oil, right?
Well, certainly Akiha is hard to grapple with. I'd have no complaints if she was nicer. What? Akiha-chan's kind enough, right? She's nice on the surface. Underneath, there's another person entirely, the coldest of the cold. You should see how she scolds me when I make mistakes at dinner. Also, you guys saw like how fucking rude this she was like yesterday or the day before. Well, that's about enough. Let's talk about something more interesting, Arihiko.
You're stopping in the middle of what you were saying? I would like to hear exactly what you think of me, Nissan.
Akiha's gaze is painful. The Akiha from a moment ago must have been just some kind of illusion. Something more interesting, huh? Thinking about it, Tono, did you see the news about your place this morning? Huh? What? Eh? This morning's news.
Yes, the serial killer's latest victim was found near Tono-kun's house, wasn't he? That blank prison-like wall is the wall of Akiha-san's mansion, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
Don't really know. I didn't look at the news this morning, so I can't say.
Akiha neatly dismisses the affairs like it had nothing to do with her. Uh-oh. But I can't dismiss it like Akiha. I'm trying to remember the dream. I don't know if it was in front of the house, though. It sounded like it was like in town, like further in town. It could be that multiple people were killed, but I can't dismiss it like Akiha. Because there shouldn't be any more killings. Mizuka isn't drinking people's blood to live any longer. So there shouldn't be any more victims. If that dream of mine is just a dream. Senpai, oh wait. Senpai, is this true? Is it the same as those vampire killings from before? Oh no, that was us.
Yes. They say last night's was the 10th victim. Of course, all the blood was drained from the body, but this time there were body parts missing too.
Senpai explains in her usual tone. But I'm attacked by a great dizziness, like the whole world just tilted. And also in the dream, like Ciel saw, like Ciel was like in pursuit, like She threw a black key and she was in pursuit. Like, so she would have seen like who it was, or rather that it would have been Shiki, right? So oh fuck, man.
The body's hands and feet were missing, but they say it was like they were bitten off with the human mouth. But that's strange, isn't it? A person's mouth?
My goodness.
It's impossible to bite off human body parts. The human jaw is not strong enough to bite off someone's hand or foot, and the teeth wouldn't bear it either. Well, you could grind on the cartilage with your teeth, but that's about it. Precisely. But the marks on the body can only belong to a human, so maybe it is something inhuman yet shaped like a human. Quite similar to a vampire, don't you think?
Oh, Ciel. I feel sick. Senpai, since she doesn't know, can say all this with a smile.
Akiha-san, have I said something funny? Yes. Since it was so funny, I laughed in spite of myself.
Does Akiha know Ciel's a vampire? Like, what does Akiha know? Like, why is she laughing? If not that she recognized, like, the irony in Ciel's statement.
Geez, it's no laughing matter. Last night's victim was found near your house. Sorry if I was impolite, senpai, but I didn't think you were a person given to such flights of fancy. Well, senpai, perhaps you could tell us what you think of the vampire? You mean the vampires in legends? No, I mean your image of the vampire as a serial killer.
Ciel senpai is lost in thought. Well, I don't really want to hear senpai's answer. I'm terribly interested in spite of myself.
Really, the culprit's just a person. I think he just has qualities and values different from ours. I think we take those characteristics that cannot be distinguished by common sense and try to understand them by using the label vampire.
I mean, yeah.
In other words, senpai believes a vampire is someone with a mental disability, a psychosis that prevents them from telling right from wrong. Yes. You don't have to use the term vampire, but anyone outside the customs of society is disowned by those within the society. A society cannot understand the person's character. That's the defense function of ordinary common sense, isn't it, Akiha-san? I've thought about this a lot, senpai. But it's difficult, isn't it? By your thinking, the vampire cannot be said to have committed a crime. After all, the vampire has no qualms about his own conduct, does he? If there has been no crime, how can he be punished?
What a veiled conversation.
Indeed. So it is not the role of those within society to exact punishment. To punish a crime not recognized as a crime, the punishment must be based not on the morals of an individual, but on the principles of the entire species. The principles of the entire species? Yes. The first principle, that is, it is better for one's own kind to prosper than for others to. For a species, that which obstructs this principle is a crime by itself. Even if Vampire-san does not view murder as a crime, for the human species it is not the murder but the existence of the vampire itself that is the crime.
The existence itself is a crime. Is this? Akiha asking those strange things and senpai giving those answers. And for some reason it seems like they're talking about no one else but me. Oh man, and there it is, right? Even if Vampire-san. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's crazy. When you look at it through the lens of Ciel, probably knowing it's Shiki that was doing it, and like her argument for it. Which is interesting considering like why she's in, like why Ciel is here in the first place. It's almost like of course Ciel on her level of just like being a special case of truly immortal vampire, like she understands these things more than anyone, but the fact that this, you know, could be in reference like to Shiki as well, at least to Ciel's knowledge possibly, is pretty interesting too. that was was an interesting combo. The chime that marks the end of lunch sounds.
Sorry for talking about such unappealing things.
It's fine, it's fine. I'm happy just listening to Akiha's voice.
Well then, shall we go? You'll all be late if you don't hurry.
Senpai heads for the cafeteria. It's quicker for her to go through there to get to her classroom. Senpai's going. Is it because she knew so much about the serial killings, or is it that I was drawn into the conversation? I have to, dude. I wonder, like, how much she'll tell Shiki or how forthcoming she'll be. Not a waste of time. No, 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 no. I didn't expect we'd be able to, like, try to confront this. I don't have any reason for it. But I just have a vague feeling she might be the person able to help me with my troubles. There's no time to think. I can't bear to keep this to myself any longer. Sorry, you go on ahead, Arihiko. Huh? Go on ahead. Where are you going, Toto? Anyway, I get her to come to the rear of the school building, so forcefully that it can't be helped if she gets mad at me. 5th period has already started.
Geez, pulling me to a place like this, what is it, Tono-kun?
Senpai is more amazed than angry. I'm sorry, Senpai, but I wanted to hear more about what you were saying before.
What I was saying before, you mean the serial killer?
Yes, that. About the person who doesn't feel a crime is a crime. Are you saying they kill people unconsciously? Oh boy. For example, like if you intend to sleep, but instead go outside to commit murder. Yep.
Hey, that hurts, Tono-kun. I'll answer you, so please let go of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I let her go. It seems I was really worked up.
It's alright. Anyway, you were asking if the killer might be killing people unconsciously, right?
Yeah, I really want to know.
Well, I don't know because I'm not the killer.
Well, yes, that's true, Senpai, but...
Yes, it's just a joke. Since you seem so serious, Tono-kun, I thought I'd be a little playful for a moment.
Senpai, give me a break. I'm really serious here.
Yeah, it looks like it. But why? The serial killer is none of your concern, is he, Tono-kun?
That's...
Yes? What is it?
Ooh, look at her eyes now. That's... If I told you I was the killer, what would you do? I finally say it. But Senpai's face lights up as if I said the funniest joke, and she bursts into laughter. Senpai, this is no joke,
Yes, I know you're serious. But that's why it's funny. Because the murderer doesn't usually come and ask for help because they're the murderer.
Senpai, oh my god, what is going on?
Then I will ask, why do you think so, Tono-kun?
It's because recently I've been strange. I know why. I was probably bitten by a vampire. I say it frankly, as if it was a euphemism.
Please, go on.
Since then it's been strange. Suddenly I don't feel like myself and I have dreams about killing people. Last night, although I only intended to sleep, it seems that I went out. And I had a dream in which I killed someone and sucked blood. Senpai says nothing, just watching me. My father had a split personality. Okay, we're telling a lot here. Maybe I just don't know about it, but there might be a killer in me. But I have no way of finding out.
So that's why you came to ask if the killer was unconscious of his actions.
Senpai sighs in amazement.
If you were truly the killer, you would not be unconscious of yourself. The point you're seeing it in your dreams makes it not unconscious. But more importantly, it's just a dream. I don't know what you're worried about, but Tono-kun is Tono-kun.
I'm glad to hear that, but there's no reason for me to believe in any of Senpai's words. If you were truly the killer, you would not be unconscious of yourself. The point you're seeing it in your dreams makes it not unconscious. But also the fact it's a dream, like, he's not, you know, purposefully doing it. It's weird. It's just like, just in the nature of like what's happening to him. He actually just can't help it. It's just happening. She sighs.
You must be feeling really uneasy, Tono-kun.
Saying so, Senpai pats my head. Oh.
It's okay. You have nothing to worry about, Tono-kun. I myself guarantee it, so it's definitely okay.
Yes. Automatically, I nod in complete agreement. Even if I know it's only while she's doing so, I feel at ease. Like wrapping up my uneasiness, Senpai's hands are gentle. Black key to the chest. Oh, okay. School is over now. I was confused about myself and Akiha, but today is about to end. Also, that makes me think, like, because we saw before in the dream that Ciel did, like, try to, like, see she caught Shiki feeding and pursued him. It makes sense that she didn't end up killing him because she recognized it was Shiki. At the same time, it's, like, strange. Just due to her goal and due to her own, like, feelings towards Shiki herself, it's, like, just a bit weird. And it kind of puts both of them in a really strange position as well. Considering her goal and also considering Shiki he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. School is over now. I was confused about myself and Akiha, but today is about to end. Time to go home. I should go get Akiha and go back to our mansion. I walk home together with Akiha. Just like lunchtime, we grow quiet as soon as there's only the two of us. While I want to talk to Akiha, I also feel embarrassed looking at her. Man, it's not like I'm a middle schooler. Did you say something, Nissan? Oh no, it's nothing, just talking to myself. Really, what the hell am I doing? We reached the long hill. Once we go up it, our mansion will be right there. Nissan, I would like to ask you one thing before we get home. Akiha's feet stop and she looks straight at me. The kind of silence that was there before is gone. Akiha looks at me seriously. Go ahead, what do you want to ask about? I asked before, but what do you think of Ciel? What, that again? I don't think anything of her. She's just my senpai. She's a trustworthy senpai I can ask about anything, though. I see. It seemed like something was bothering you. This morning was the result of it too, wasn't it? I'm surprised. Akiha knew that I was worrying about the problem by myself. Akiha, you notice? Excuse me. Of course. We are brother and sister. I can tell when you are depressed, Nissan. So why didn't you just come and talk to me? Do you trust that woman more than you trust me? Everyone's just at odds with Ciel, dude. You were watching me talk to Senpai? Yes. I could hardly believe my eyes and ears. You being so honest in front of that person. Ah, damn it. With the humph, Akiha turns away. Did I make the wrong choice in relation to Akiha? Damn it. I guess talking to Ciel was maybe the wrong answer, but at the same time she said something that, I don't know, maybe Shiki needed to hear, but again, he's like, I don't have a reason to believe her, but... Ah, damn it. It's not like that. I didn't talk to you or Kwaku-san because I didn't want to tell them about my body and have them hate me. Because of what? If there's something you want to say, please say it. Are you stupid? I wouldn't worry this much if I could say it. I asked Senpai since you guys are important to me. It's not because I don't trust you or anything. I don't want to hear such excuses. Fine, I'll come out and say it. That person doesn't suit you. So please do not get any closer to her. Oh, fine, I'll come out and say it. That person doesn't suit you, so please do not get any closer to her. It is for your sake. What? It's so sudden I'm at a loss for words. Akiha, are you saying that ordinary people are not suitable company for those of the Tono house then? Akiha doesn't answer. The silence means a yes. I see. Well, you are the head of the Tono household. You're saying that family and lineage is important like that old man, right?
Nissan, it's fine. I'm not really complaining. I'm the one who left you alone in that house. I should have been the one raised that way originally. So I'm not speaking badly of you. But I can't let what you said right now go. Even though you don't know anything about Senpai, don't just say she's unsuitable. Looking down, Akiha says nothing. For a while, we stand in silence. You don't... Eh? Nissan, you don't know anything about the Tono house. Don't say such selfish things. Crying out painfully, Akiha pulls away from me. Anyway, you mustn't get close to that person. She's not like us. If you get any closer to her, you're the one who would suffer. Oh boy. Akiha runs up the hill. What does that mean? All I can do is gaze up after her, aghast. Well, Akiha definitely knows what's up with Ciel. And I guess vice versa with Ciel. I return to the mansion. Though I usually go into the lobby without thinking, right now it's hard to enter. I've made Akiha angry many times since I came back to the mansion. But she was really mad back then. For the first time, I really angered Akiha and made her sound so hurt. I don't think it matters who was wrong. I'm sure that in time, Akiha will calm down and explain why she doesn't like Ciel-senpai. I could hang around the garden for a bit. If I go into the mansion, I might face Akiha, so I'll take a walk in the garden for a while. Huh? Kawaku-san. It's Kawaku-san. Oh man, dude. It's getting like... Because it really fucking sucks, dude, because Shigi doesn't know at all what's going on. Like, he tried to be forthcoming with Ciel, like, please, like, tell me something. Like, I'm the murderer, like, it's happening in my dream. My dad has a split personality, I don't know if that's going on with me, and Ciel could only, like, say what you said, like, regarding, like, it is a dream, like, you are who you are, like, what's happening in the dream, like, that's that, but you, Tono-kun is Tono-kun. Which is great, because that is true, like, it's not really him. He's just kind of just facing the fucking bullshit of what's going on with him that kind of influences him to different degrees. But now having, like, Akiha, like, suffer for it too, because it just sucks, man. On all fronts, because, like, understanding Ciel, it really sucks, and beginning to understand Akiha, it really sucks, because I don't know what secrets she's carrying. It's probably some really burdensome shit, and I feel like that at some point both she and Shiki are gonna have to, like, confess, like, their secrets, and they'll probably, like, understand each other, and they'll bear that burden together or something. It's Kawaku-san. She doesn't seem to have noticed me, and she's heading into the forest. She hasn't noticed me. I don't know what she's doing, but she disappears into the forest. Oh. I'm curious, so I'll follow her. Oh dear. It seems there's a small clearing where Kawaku-san headed to. There's a clearing there. Oh no, not this again. Tilting my head to the side, I try to remember, but for some reason my memory is a bit vague. In the forest of the mansion, I can see a clearing, as if the trees were cut there. No, can see is not quite right. If you walked by normally, you probably would never notice it. If Kawaku-san didn't walk there, hidden enough by the surrounding trees as it is, I would never have noticed even if I lived here all my life. There's a clearing there? If so, we probably did play there as kids. To say the least, I don't remember ever playing with Akiha in the clearing. I feel like I've never been there before. After thinking for a bit, I decide to go into the clearing. I immediately started bleeding. The clearing doesn't strike me as anything out of the ordinary. There's no sign of Kawaku-san who entered before me. Dude, it was the same thing before. I think we followed her, and we went to the clearing, and then we didn't see where she went. Same thing here. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm sure we'll find out in their routes, but... Oh boy, what's this? Just an empty place. I walk to the middle of the clearing. This clearing really is just an empty space. A perfectly level open ground.
The deep woods enclosing the area. The voice of the cicadas. Oh dear. And the strong summer sunshine that feels like it could dissolve. Eh? Summer sunshine? Ouch. The wound on my chest starts to hurt. Like stabbing. This pain that feels like a kitchen knife stabbing my chest. Chirp. Chirp, chirp. Chirp. Chirp, chirp. 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 Dude, I need a cicada soundboard for specifically those scenes. From somewhere I can hear the voice of cicadas. But it's autumn now. The summer sunshine that bathes everything in white. The columns of summer clouds in the far-off sky. I can practically see the voices. At my feet there are the discarded shells of cicadas. Discarded shell. Someone's discarded shell. The third child's discarded shell. The third child I no longer remember. Someone's crouching shadow. Young Akiha's approaching footsteps. Clouds high in the emptiness. Cicadas in the blue sky. I was just in a trance. Akiha would have been killed. That was really all I knew. I just ran. That was all I understood. As for the danger to myself, I never even thought about it. I wanted to protect Akiha, and I just took her place. In the distance, the voices of the cicadas. After that, my body that died from having its chest pierced, and a figure that looks down at my dead body in shock. A third child's figure. Oh boy, dude. I just ran. Oh, wait. Dude. Dude, holy shit. So Roashiki was aiming for Akiha? What the fuck? Did we know that? I don't think so. Yo. Akiha would have been killed. I ran. Never even thought about it. I wanted to protect Akiha, and I just took her place. So yeah, I didn't process what I just took her place meant. But yeah, he took the wound in her place. Holy shit. Looks down at my dead body in shock. Ugh, my chest hurts. I feel sick. The wound in my chest should have closed long ago, so why does it hurt now? My chest rips. The old wound opens and a crimson stream flows out. Fuck me, dude. What is this? My wound, it didn't heal at all. It hurts. I'm scared. I feel dizzy. This is the impulse of death. Consciousness fades. My wound aches. I hear a thump as my body falls to the ground. Welp, that's certainly gonna accelerate the Roashiki bullshit in our Shiki. Damn it! Oh man, but we really learned that there. Roashiki originally was going to stab Akiha and we saved her. I can hear voices talking.
Akiha-sama, are you not going to call for a doctor?
Don't be stupid, Hisui. There's no way I could do that since Nissan's wound isn't normal. Akiha and Hisui are talking. I think this is the exact same scene when this happened in earlier routes. This is Shiki's room. Whoa, it looks like I am sleeping on the bed. I plan to say yo and get out of bed, but I can't move at all. My chest doesn't hurt anymore, but my body is as heavy as lead. All I can move are my eyes and mouth. Just what were you thinking, Hisui? Nissan mustn't be allowed to go there, you know that.
Please, forgive me.
This can't be solved by apologizing. You were assigned to serve Nissan to avoid this kind of situation. So what were you doing? Completely different from her usual manner, Akiha gives full vent to her anger. In comparison, Hisui is accepting the scolding silently, looking down. I'm not sure how this all came about.
But I can at least tell Hisui is being yelled at because of me. Answer me, Hisui. Why did Nissan go there? Hisui does not answer Akiha's question. The air between them is becoming heavy. Biting her lip, Akiha takes a step closer to Hisui. Even I can tell that she's about to raise a hand against her. I'm sure Hisui knows too, but she's just looking down, accepting it. Hold on, Akiha. Nissan, you're awake? Yeah, you were so loud I woke up. Akiha looks away uncomfortably. You know you shouldn't let it out on Hisui. I don't know the circumstances, but this has to do with me collapsing, right? It's not her fault, I just collapsed on my own. I strained hard and somehow managed to lift the upper half of my body off the bed. But that's all I can manage, and I don't think I can even move an inch more. Since Hisui is depressed, I have to force myself to act as fine as possible. Honestly, getting into a fight over me. Even if you look like an adult, you're still a child. But you were out for a long time, Nissan. You were out for more than 5 hours and nothing like this has happened before. What I have done if you'd never woken up? I think the amount of time is different though. And obviously it's probably different from this point on, but yo, I think before it might have been 10 hours or something. I don't... Idiot, don't say things like that. This is just anemia, eh? It's 10 o'clock already. No, that's what I'm remembering, 10 o'clock, so yeah. 5 hours, okay. Yes, Nissan, you have been out all evening. Akiha speaks reluctantly. The strength flees from my body. Jeez. I haven't fainted for that long since elementary school. Yeah, I used to faint all the time back then. I wasn't used to the arimas and my mind was always under stress. Seems like I'm still dreaming. Maybe an after effect of the anemia attack. I remember. The arimas were all good people. They treated me like their own child. Keiko-san was strict but thoughtful and always treated me like I was her own son. So I thought I had to become their real child too. Nissan, don't push yourself. This is the Tono Mansion. You don't have to tell yourself that anymore. I know. But for a long time I thought that way. From the beginning I always thought that. The arimas and you're all good people. So it was so hard. What am I saying? Gazing vacantly at the ceiling, thinking back to memories of long ago. Please don't push yourself, Nissan. I've only been back here for a week, so you must be tired. Really? Well, I'm tired, but... Right? So please, just rest today. Since your body's weaker than most people's, if you don't take a day to rest from time to time, you'll collapse like you did today. Akiha looks at me seriously. Certainly it's just as she says. Forgetting about everything. Unless I rest without thinking about vampires or about myself, I'll really be out of it. You're right. As you say, I'll just lie quietly today. Saying so, I lie down again. Really? No more sneaking out of your room later too? What is that? Am I that untrustworthy? Yeah, I guess so. I've left Akiha alone for all this time. Hisui told Kohaku that Nissan is up. Nissan, what will you do about dinner? I see. Well, my apologies to Kohaku-san, but I don't feel like eating. I understand. Well, Hisui, please inform Kohaku. Still looking down, Hisui nods in assent and leaves the room. Well, Nissan, please go to sleep for tonight. Akiha speaks in a very gentle tone. But to sleep, I'm afraid that if I sleep, I'll see that nightmare. No, Please, Nissan. Didn't you say you'll listen to what I say just for today? Akiha's eyes are pleading. Yeah, because the possibility of that nightmare again... Oh boy, that is fucking scary, dude. Akiha's eyes are pleading. In the bottom of her heart, Akiha is really worried about me. Alright. I'll sleep quietly. Yes. Thank you. Silly. Are you thanking me? I should be the one thanking you. Thanking me. Oh, thanking me? Even though I neglected you for 8 years, you're the one who called me back to this mansion. Akiha, I'm sorry for everything. Selfish, I never thought about you. But from now on, It's fine. Please stay as you are, Nissan. And I should be the one who's apologizing. Please, don't apologize to me. If you do, I'll feel like a really horrible person. Akiha grasps my hand, with tears welling in her eyes. I don't understand why Akiha is saying such things. Yeah, I don't apologize to you. Wait, is she talking about because she feels guilty? Because she knows that Shiki's the one who saved her back then? She feels like this is all just like a effect of from that moment. I mean, that moment did change everything for all three of them. So that could be her guilt that she feels. That would make sense. Or why she keeps repeating, I'm sorry. I'm getting tired. I'll sleep for a bit. Yes. Good night, Nissan. The wound on my chest hurts. The third child. Probably it's the child who was adopted 10 years ago and died soon after. Oh boy. A hot summer day. A figure of a bloody child. The world of Tonoshiki filled with ill omens. Thump. But it's so quiet. Thump. I feel at ease. Thump. Akiha's heartbeat is very close. Thump. It's really quiet. Wait, what? Thump. And for the first time in days, I sleep calmly, untroubled by nightmares. Afternoon dream. Okay. Her heartbeat is close. Was she laying with him or I guess holding his hand? I don't know. Okay. Afternoon dream. I opened my eyes to the morning light. Even though my body still feels heavy, probably because of yesterday's anemia, I feel pretty good. How many days has it been? How long since I had a morning so free of unease? Today is my school's Founders Day. There's no need to prepare for school like I usually do, so I can enjoy the morning calmly. Then I notice, though I thought there was no one in the room, someone is asleep by the bed. Akiha? Okay, there you go, that makes sense. As if she has been nursing me all night long, Akiha is sitting on a chair, the top half of her body collapsed on the bed. Ah, I see, so that's why he felt her heartbeat. Aw, asleep she breathes softly. We found the thumbnail for this episode. Her long black hair spread out on the bed, it looks beautiful. Akiha, hey Akiha. After calling her softly, she shows no sign of waking up. Well, if she's sleeping, then there's no point in making her wake up. Akiha turns over weakly. Sleeping, she has none of her usual strength. Her defenseless sleeping face hasn't changed since she was a child. Because of that, I can close my eyes and vividly recall the Akiha from back then. 8 years ago. Playing together, the black-haired girl who always followed me. Although she was a quiet girl, Akiha always came with us. She rarely smiled, and even her smiling face seemed somehow sad, transitory. When I was a child and knew nothing, I really wanted to make her laugh with joy, so I dragged her out into the garden with us over and over again. Oh, so he's the one who would invite her out to play. Son. As Akiha murmurs to herself, I wonder what kind of dream she's having. For some reason, on impulse, I lift the sleeping Akiha's hair. While I watch her sleeping face, my heart becomes calm. It makes me want to watch over her forever if I could. Akiha, I remember, when we were children, I always thought about it. That day I vowed to hold this girl more precious than anyone else. The Akiha who would cry as she held me. But it's no good, is it? The image from back then is gone. She's a proper young lady now. I murmur, gazing at Akiha's sleeping face. I let her long black hair fall. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Knitting her eyebrows painfully, Akiha whispers in her sleep. I'm sorry, Nissan. Akiha? Akiha's breathing is irregular. With her long black hair sliding off the bed, Akiha slowly lifts herself up. She's not the only one having a nightmare. Or who has nightmares. It's Nissan. Nissan, why are you here? Well, it's natural. This is my room after all. Eh? Akiha leaps upright as if stung and glances around quickly. Good morning, she composed herself quickly. Good morning, Nissan. Did you sleep well last night? As if she hadn't slept here at all, she greets me calmly. Just like Akiha. Her guts, or should I say her response, is not normal. Yeah, morning. I slept well thanks to you. It's been a long time since I had such a pleasant morning. Really? Is your body completely recovered then? No, it still feels kind of heavy. Today's a holiday, so I'll just rest quietly. Why, Nissan, it's unlike you to say such things. Usually you disappear off somewhere before anyone notices. Please don't say that. I'll be staying at home from now on, so you don't need to worry. Yes, I'll accept half of that statement. Smiling happily, Akiha gazes at my face. If our faces stay as close as this, it'll be a problem. Akiha's features are very beautiful, and if she keeps pointing that cheerful smile at me, I might go crazy. Easy, Shiki. Well then, Nissan, we shall see how you feel at lunch. Until then, please don't exert yourself or go outside. I understand, but it's terrible. Since I came back here, you've had to nurse me all the time. I'm no older brother. Nissan. Though it was only a casual comment, Akiha's face is clouded. After hanging her head for a moment, she stands and looks up. Please don't say stupid things like that. You're my brother. And even if you don't act like a good one, nothing would change. Well, I suppose, but it's nothing. But it's true. I don't mind having to nurse you every day, so please don't worry about it. Akiha walks quickly to the door. There you go. Well, excuse me. I shall be out during the morning, so if you need anything, please ask Hisui. And with that, Akiha leaves the room. 10 o'clock comes around. Although it's good to rest, lying in bed like this all day is boring. But even so, it seems my body hasn't slept enough yet. I always, like, in my head, I'm kind of amused by the like, voice lines. My body's still sluggish, and if I walk around and end up like yesterday, Akiha will get angry. Akiha will be back in 2 hours. And I promised her that I'd take today off after all. Telling myself this, I throw the sheets over me. I get really drowsy, probably because I'm still exhausted. And if I listen, I can hear my own heartbeat. Hot. Come to think of it, I haven't had anything to drink since yesterday. Oh dear. That better not be a euphemism. My throat's dry, and my head feels a little dim. Just a little. I guess it's okay to go out to get some water. The corridor is empty. Long ago. So long ago I can't remember, or don't need to remember. Like ruins in a movie, very quiet. Oh my god, dude, the way that it's glitching to the next scene is awesome. Hot. Sunshine is hot. Is my body still not recovered yet? The sunshine is hot. It seems I can't spend too long in the sun. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, shit. The detached building seems to waver in the sun. My vision dims completely like I'm in a hot desert. White. There's a clatter from the detached building. Someone is there. Someone is there. In there? Is there someone in there? Opening the sliding door very slightly, I peer in from the porch. Inside, I see the figures of Akiha and Kohaku. They look a little strange. I hear the swishing of an obi being removed. An obi? What is that? What? Without a word, Kohaku pulls down her kimono and bares her breasts. Wait, what? I'm sorry? Wait, what? No. 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 Wait. Akiha's sucking blood, dude. Akiha's sucking blood. Oh my fucking god, she's a vampire. Wait, what? What? Kohaku stands there with a blushing face but does not move. Akiha presses her lips against the bared white chest. Tension. Kohaku looks down at her bare chest and Akiha crouches so that she is burying her face in Kohaku's breast. Wait, what? A thin red drop makes a line down her breast. Akiha's throat starts to move, swallowing something. What is she drinking? There's no need to ask, I already understand. Akiha, she's drinking Kohaku's blood. Dream, this is a dream. It's a dream, so I should hurry up and wake up. Eh?
My own room. I'm definitely in my own room. Akiha and what the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Akiha and Kwaku-san. Akiha. Akiha was drinking Kwaku's blood. I definitely saw it. Was I just dreaming? I hate this dream bullshit. Like, fuck you, Tsukihime. Was it a dream? I don't know. You fucking tell me. Perhaps. No, it must have been a dream. There's no way that was real. But it was so real. It has to be a dream. The smell of the tatami mats, the two's ragged breathing, the gulping I heard from Akiha's throat. I get out of bed. I feel dizzy. But I don't care. The detached building. If I go out to the detached building, I know for sure whether it was a dream or not. I have a feeling it's not going to confirm anything. No one's going to be there. Hearing a noise, I hide myself. Oh. Kawaku-san. Kawaku-san walks from the direction of the detached building towards the mansion. I feel like it wasn't a dream because we've seen a couple times Kohaku walk out to the detached building, and we even ran into her there when we went to check it out. Like, there's a reason she's there so much. She goes there with Akiha so that they can do her feeding. Wait, what? Kaku-san walks from the direction of the detached building towards the mansion. The house is as silent as the grave. I think it's empty. Akiha isn't here. Because she said she'd be out during the morning. Akiha couldn't have been in a place like this with Kawaku-san. I swallow hard. I take a deep breath and step inside. But it's still a mystery. It's like, was it a dream? Are you connecting the dots the wrong way? Oh, Ni-san? Akiha is standing in the Japanese-styled room. Well, fuck. She's looking at me aghast. Akiha. Yes? What is it, Ni-san? Akiha doesn't seem surprised that I'm here. She merely reacts listlessly. What is it? What are you doing in a place like this? What? I just thought I'd come and have one last look around before it's demolished. No, I don't mean that. I stare at Akiha's body. Come to think of it, Akiha's wearing her uniform. Wasn't she wearing her normal clothes a while ago? Wait, what? The fuck's the significance of that? Wait, what? Akiha, you changed your clothes? Wait. Fuck, what was she wearing in the CG? If she was wearing her normal clothes in the CG, fuck me, dude, I don't... Yes, since I went to school during the morning, after leaving your room I changed and I only just returned. Really? Yeah, of course, you weren't doing those things in here. Yes, it was a dream after all. But something's odd. It's odd, but who's odd? Is Akiha odd? Or am I odd? Think little column A, little column B? When I saw that sight, Akiha was wearing her normal clothes. Oh, thank you for telling me that, because yeah, it would be strange to change clothes after that, and what Akiha just said, there's nothing strange about it at all. So that makes me think, it makes me who saw that dream strange. Okay, the grammar confused me, but it makes sense. Ni-san, what is it? You seem pale. You said you'd rest all morning, so why are you out in a place like this? I just thought I'd go for a bit of a walk. Really? Well, I don't care about that, but I forbade you from coming here. It seems you couldn't keep your promise to me, Ni-san. Akiha glares accusingly at me. Dude, there are so many secrets and so many things, like, I just don't fully understand, and I'm just trying to put together the little pieces it's giving me, but... Oh, what is going on, dude? What is happening in this route, dude? Akiha glares accusingly at me. Her gaze seems to see right to the bottom of my heart, which jumps in response. You're right. From now on, I'll be careful. This building is getting very old, so there's a chance it may collapse. Please don't come here anymore, Ni-san. Is it just my imagination? I think there really is something odd about Akiha's attitude. For one thing, why would Akiha be in such a dangerous place alone? Now please go back, Ni-san. You do not look well. Walking past me, Akiha leaves the Japanese-styled room. Wait a minute, Akiha. There's something I forgot to ask yesterday.
Something you forgot to ask?
Yeah, that clearing where I collapsed. Long ago I used to play with you there, but I feel like there was someone else as well. Do you remember?
There was no one else. You're mistaken.
Wow, very poised response. Answering clearly, Akiha leaves the detached building. But Akiha, there was a third child. A child adopted 10 years ago. Are you saying you don't know about him? Left alone in the Japanese-styled room, I talk out loud. Is Akiha hiding the truth about that child, or does she really not remember? I can't tell. Night. As I returned and sat absent-mindedly in my room, it seems the day ended. Too many things to think about, too many things I have to think about. That's the line for this. That's the line for how I feel about this route so far. Too many things to think about, too many things I have to think about. Even with Yumizuka gone, the killings still continue. And I see matching dreams of killing people and sucking their blood. I mean, so that part is explained by Roa Shiki, and also by the fact that Shiki is apparently doing murder in his dreams. Both can be happening at the same time, so that's fine. I can buy that. 8 years ago, the near-fatal injury I received in an accident and the child that had to be there. The scene I remembered in the courtyard. Undoubtedly, it was a memory from 8 years ago. If I've started to see dreams of killing people, there's no question why. It seems that same thing happened right before my eyes a long time ago. I haven't seen Akiha since then. Baku-san brought supper to my room and Akiha has not come to visit. Well, I guess since I'm feeling better, there's no reason to visit, but I still feel awkward when it comes to her. If day breaks and morning comes and we say good morning as always, I bet the bad feeling will disappear. Yeah, I'm sure. That's right. I'll just sleep today. With the lights off, I curl up in bed. But Akiha is not beside me. If I sleep like this, then I might dream about killing people again. Crap. It's no good, I can't sleep at all. Because Akiha was beside me yesterday, I was able to sleep peacefully. That's true. The fact that she was there and slept next to him, he didn't end up going out. He didn't have the nightmare. If I sleep alone, I might have that dream again. If I dream of drinking blood and another victim appears, I wouldn't be able to deny it and would have to conclude that I am the killer. Ugh. I get out of bed. I won't sleep. I won't sleep tonight. I will stay awake. Moonlight is streaming in through the window so I could just gaze at the moon for a while. Huh? There's someone in the courtyard. Uh-oh. I look closely. Isn't that Akiha? What's she doing standing in the courtyard? Akiha is standing quietly under a particularly large tree. Maybe she's taking a walk. It's past 11 already. She's so careless. In fact, the first night I came back to the mansion, Akiha was walking about in the dead of night too. She was. Well, if I'm not going to sleep anyway, if, like yesterday, I have Akiha beside me, I don't think I'll have nightmares. Oh, this can only go well. I walk in the moonlight. The mansion's trees are painted in splendid autumn colors and the falling leaves really look illusionary. Akiha stands in the center of it all. I gaze at her long black hair, her thin back, and the autumn leaves scattered about her. Swaying. Her black hair shakes like the leaves. Is that why her body seems so weak? Akiha's figure seems like a mirage. Akiha? What are you doing at a time like this? What? I'm watching the moon. Just like you, Nissan. Showing no surprise at my appearance, Akiha turns and answers. Whoa, alright, never mind. That's the thumbnail for the episode. Good evening, Nissan. Going out at a time like this even when you're sick. You're such a troublesome patient, aren't you? I guess. I could see the moon from my room, but there was a poor little girl outside. Dude, is this the same outfit she wore when she was a little girl, but obviously, like, tailored for her now? As a proper brother, I had to come out. Well, I'm sorry about that. Well, I guess inside the mansion is fine, but it has been unsafe recently. You're a girl, so you shouldn't be wandering around outside at night. You're right. If you say so, I'll go straight to my room. I don't think anyone should be out at night. But it's fine now. I couldn't sleep either, so it'd be nice to spend some time together. If you'd like, then certainly, Nissan. Closing her eyes, Akiha nods quietly. Akiha's nod seems as if she is praying for something. I'm surprised.
Oh, I'm surprised. You're really nice tonight. Did something good happen? Nothing wonderful has happened, but I guess being able to talk to you like this might be something wonderful. Akiha chuckles with a smile. In response, my chest thumps. Well, this is nice and sweet compared to the what the fuck that happened like 5 minutes ago. Nissan, what is it? Your face is red. If you're still feeling ill, shall we move to the terrace? No, I'm fine. I'd like to gaze for a little longer, so let's stay here. Yes, tonight really is beautiful. Of all the scenery around the mansion, this is my favorite. Akiha smiles faintly. Her behavior really surprises me. Her atmosphere is terribly calm and gentle. Amidst the red autumn leaves, Kono Akiha seems many times prettier than usual. Hey, Nissan, do you remember this place? This place? You mean this big tree? Yes. When we were children, this was our meeting place. When I was inside doing my lessons, I'd hear a stone at the window, and then I'd slip away from my private teacher and run out here. Yeah, come to think of it, she's right. Akiha was always doing lessons in the mansion. Our old man wouldn't let her go outside. The people in the mansion were afraid of father, so they wouldn't even talk to me. But that was natural. I thought I wasn't meant to talk to anyone except father. There were lots of people, but to me the rules of the Tono house were more important than any of them. How sad. So I was fine by myself and I could bear father's lessons. Yeah, I remember. He didn't care about me, but the old man was really strict with you. Shut up in your room all the time doing lessons all day long. I really didn't like that. Yes, to be honest, I hated it too. I guess she has sorted it out as something in the past. Akiha laughs nostalgically. But Nissan, you were the one who let me notice. You won't remember this since it was like an everyday thing for you, but one day, while I was waiting for the teacher in the courtyard, you came up, grabbed my hand, and began to run. I asked what you were doing and you said you couldn't play tag by yourself, so I should play too. Really, thinking back, you were a terribly pushy person, weren't you? Akiha giggles. Well, that's what children do. Please forgive my impoliteness. Yes, after that, father scolded us, so it became harder for us to meet. Yeah, I became stubborn too. I decided I'd play with you once a day, and one way or another I'd get you outside. But in the end, you slipped away yourself. But you just watched from far away and never come close. It's fine. I was happy just with that. Yes, I really was happy. You took me out to play and father would scold us afterwards. Father's scolding got worse day by day, right? So I began to think, he won't come today. He shouldn't come today. I don't think he'll come today. But you always betrayed my expectations. Every time we were scolded and I thought you wouldn't come anymore, you always appeared, smiling. You always said father didn't scold you, but it was a pretty bad lie. Really? I always thought I'd fooled you completely, but I guess it was easy to tell it was a lie. Of course, I was sorry you were always scolded on my behalf. Every day at the same time, I would wait excitedly, wondering, is Nissan going to come today? That was the happiest time. When you went away, life returned to normal again, but I didn't suffer. But the memories of you were stronger than anything else, Nissan. You say you left me alone, but that is wrong. I was always saved by you. Because I had memories of you, I was able to remain as Tono Akiha. And like an illusion, Akiha smiles. Huh. I mean, fair enough. That's great that she was able to hold on to that, and that's what's kept her going this whole time. After 8 years of just, up until like father dying, like just her enduring that shit since he left. Makes sense she had something to hold on to. Even though, of course, she would have preferred to have kept those times going. Something wrong with me. I was always clinging on to you like a child. I could hardly be head of the Tono house. Stupid. It has nothing to do with it. It's okay to depend on someone when you need to. We're brother and sister after all. No, that was only when we were children. it was decided that I would be the heir of the Tono house. So I cannot depend on anyone. I must manage on my own.
What's with that?
Just because you became the heir of the Tono house, does that mean you can't make your own decisions? That's what it means to become the heir of the Tono house. Long ago, that's what I was taught to believe. But I'm still no good at it. After all, I'm showing weakness like this, aren't I? As she speaks, Akiha jumps forward with light steps. As if dancing, she walks amidst the fallen autumn leaves. Akiha. My chest hurts. I don't know why, but right now I want to embrace Akiha tightly. Is there some magic in the light of the moon? Suki, even when she's my sister, no, because she is my sister, I really want to protect this girl. It's getting cold. Shall we go back, Nissan?
Yeah, let's go back. What a sweet little scene, man. Because it's like, despite Shiki being like, what the fuck was that dream? What is going on? Was it true? Like, is she the one that's odd, or is it me? I mean, the truth is it's both. But more than anything, like, this is what matters between the two of them. Yeah, let's go back. We shouldn't stay here forever. That CG is great, by the way. Like, she's great. Nissan? I can hear Akiha's voice, but I can't hear what she's saying. Really, I don't know what it is. Akiha's hair that should be black, it looks crimson like blood. Wait, what? Unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary. It's something unnecessary. Shiki, don't. Oh man, not now, not now. Unnecessary. Red hair. The image of blood. A demon that drinks blood. That is not human, therefore, it must be eliminated. Oh my god. Nissan? Are you alright? Nissan! My chest tightens. My heart is racing. Blood clogs my veins. Repeating in my head, kill, kill. No, I'm not going to kill yet. I'll enjoy this woman's body first. No! Her slender arms, her beautiful hair, her small breasts, Jesus Christ. Her body perfect like a beautiful doll, I'll violate it. My throat is hot. Just like when I kill people in dreams. Hot. Isan, please hold on. I'll help you, so let's go back to the mansion. Voice. I can only hear Akiha's voice. No, I mustn't see her face. If I do, it's okay. I won't touch your body. No, I can't touch it. If I touch it, I don't know what I'll do. I'll go back first. Make sure you come in too, Akiha. With what little reason I have left, I run from Akiha. Good choice, dude. Just lock yourself in your room, dude. Lock yourself in your fucking room. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate how the impulse just. Props to Shiki for being able to run away, and he fights it so strongly. But it's the worst because it just completely fucks with him, which is awful. I always feel so bad for him because he's like, is this me? Am I such a killer or a monster? Like he has to deal with that shit, and also just the fact that he's hurting everyone around him when it gets so bad. And we're really reaching that part in the route. Somehow I make it back alone. I breathe desperately. I collapse onto the bed. Damn it. I hate myself. Not satisfied with mere dreams, I feel these urges in reality too. And not strangers, I wanted to do such things to Akiha. I don't understand myself anymore. Memories of 8 years ago. Akiha and a boy covered in blood. An event I can't dismiss as a dream or as reality. Tono Shiki, like a killer.
I know, Shiki-kun's fragile side.
Her. Yumizuka spoke those words proudly.
You're the same as me. Just like me, you have the same unbearable urge to kill.
Well, it's really ringing now. God damn, I can't deny it. After all, those in the Tono family have problems. Death by madness. Death by violence. Disappearances. Psychotic episodes. Akiha drinking Kwaku's blood. Me seeing homicidal dreams. Gah. Thinking about it, I have to smile at my foolishness. Why should Akiha be strange? Akiha's normal, and that's just what I imagined. Oh boy. Yes, I'm the only one that's mad. Only I am wanting blood tonight as well. Fucking A.